Hi, it's Samantha from Samantha by Design. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's time-lapse painting is a very special memorial piece. The beautiful woman in the painting is unfortunately no longer with us in the physical world, so her daughter never got a chance to have a picture with her mom and her great-grandchildren. I was very happy to be able to create a perfect scene for them, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started. I'm working with acrylic paint on a 12 by 16 gallery wrapped canvas, and I've gone ahead and toned it with some burnt umber to see the values of the skin tones better than if I would have left the canvas just white. When I paint portraits, I like to mix everyone's skin tone separately since the skin has so many color and temperature variations. I usually start off by painting the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the ears first. This is just my preference, and you could use whatever technique you like the most. My general rule of thumb is to work dark to light and to work in sections since acrylic paint does dry fairly quick. In order to achieve nice blends, I'm using transition shades and two paintbrushes at all times. One of them has the paint I'm using, and the other is a clean, damp, soft brush, and I'm gently passing that over the areas that I want to blend, and I try not to overdo it because as the paint dries, you risk lifting it off the canvas. I'm also working in layers since it's hard to get acrylic paint to look perfect on the first pass. It's important to remember that most acrylic paintings will go through what we call an ugly stage, and we just have to keep working and making changes until we're happy with the results. It's just paint after all. Now that I'm happy with how the face, neck, and arms look, I'm going to mix up her hair color and work from dark to light again. And once that's all done, I'm going to paint her shirt using the same exact techniques. I'd like to note that when you paint something that is white, it's important to see the colors in the shadows so that the object doesn't look flat. In this case, they were blue. Now I'm going to repeat the entire process and paint this adorable baby girl. We were fortunate enough to have a picture of the great-grandmother holding a baby already, so all I had to do was get a picture of this baby in the exact same position to just fit her in her arms perfectly. As usual, I'm working from left to right on my canvas since I am left-handed and I don't want to smudge or accidentally erase my chalk drawing. Isn't she just adorable? I had so much fun painting her. I'm happy with the way she looks, so I'm moving on to the dress. I'm obsessed with painting fabric. I find it so much fun. I love how just adding lights and darks next to each other makes it look like it's folded in. It's just so cool. And she's all done. I just have to wait until I put the background in to add her hair, so for the time being, she's gonna be bald. What you don't see off camera is that I'm mixing separate palettes for everyone. And for this little guy, I'm starting with the eyes and the glasses so I don't lose their placement on his face. I love the picture we chose for this little guy. It really captures his personality perfectly. He's such a goofy little dude. As you can see, I'm constantly on my phone. I'm using it to look at the reference image, and I'm also using it to take pictures as I'm working, because sometimes it's easier to see what you may have missed or what needs to change in a picture instead of just looking at the painting itself. I've even seen some artists look at their paintings in mirrors to get the same idea. I also really like to send my clients progress pictures so that they can be a part of the process as well. If you find yourself having a hard time painting something, I find it so much easier if you break it up into shapes and sections instead of looking at the object as a whole. That's definitely the technique I use to paint this plaid shirt. And now it's time to paint the last portrait. I'll be working again from light to dark, and I'm starting with the eyes. I truly feel so blessed to be able to paint as my job. Creating pieces like this makes my heart so happy, and I know that the recipient of this painting is going to love it and cherish it forever. My biggest piece of advice for beginner artists is to just keep practicing, finish your paintings, and push past the ugly stage. Every painting you'll create will get better and better, and you're going to be so pleased with yourself. Throughout this video, you can see me using a hairdryer. I do this to help speed up the drying time of my paint. Make sure you use it on the cool setting because adding heat might cause some color shift. I again use the same techniques for the hair and shirt of working dark to light and using multiple brushes to achieve the blends that I want. Now it's time to paint the background. We chose a nice medium tone neutral gray, and it really helps to make the colors pop, and it really brought these portraits to life. I'm taking my time and I'm carefully painting around everyone. It was a bit streaky, so I did 2 coats, making sure to dry the first layer before moving on. Once that was all done, I touched up everyone's hair so that it laid on top of the background. And here's what the finished painting looks like. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to be notified when I upload next. It really helps me out. You can find the link to my social media accounts in the description down below. And thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you a lot, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!